Oh yeah, sorry.
This scorch is the reason why we're losing subscribers daily. We're hemorrhaging subscribers thanks to you. Guys, just take this in for a moment. Let my learned friend. These are the actions of a man who is clearly over the moon with the sacking of one Nuno Espirito Santo, who is the subject of our live stream tonight. Thank you for joining us. You're here with myself, Continental Jess, and my excited friend, Scorcher Espirito Santo. You like that one? Oh my gosh. Scorch, please. Just let's do the stream. We've got 30 minutes, okay? Let's knock this out, give the people what they want, and let's get the hell out of here, okay? How does that sound?
No, I'm just yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Cool.
man.
So it's a bit ironic that last night we recorded our was it last night?
One sec.
Sorry, for those of you new
Have you
to
got
Armchair
fruit?
Gaffers, I assure you
Yeah, get some.
that we are usually far more professional than this. But you can't blame Scorch because he's over the moon. What did you say to me earlier on, Scorch? Christmas, birthday, Easter, Hanukkah, Ramadan, everything came early for you.
Bro, happy Hanukkah, bro. It's crazy,
Happy
right? Bro, I was in the
Happy
dunya, I'm
Hanukkah.
out now. Do you know what it feels like? You know, like when you've been in jail for like, I don't know, 10 years or something.
I wish I knew what that felt like.
Yeah. Like, when it's like that. That's how I feel right now. Like, shit, I'm just in this little shop, walking about. I don't know what to do with myself. I'm trying to find some fruit.
But Scorch, you say it's like being in jail and getting released, but you were happy with this sentence, first of all.
Yes, this is true. This is true. Oh, sorry, dropped my AirPods.
Can hear you still, bro. You're still there. You're still here.
Can you hear me?
Yep, perfectly.
Okay. Yeah, no. So what it was at that time. At that time, I was a fool.
Most deaf.
Yep, I was a fool. But now, now I know things. I know stuff.
Yeah. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Okay. It's been 4 months of hell. It's the looking at where Spurs were in August to where they are now. It's phenomenal how much has changed. In August, Nuno Espirito Santo was the Premier League Manager of the Month, and today he is unemployed. What went wrong? What went wrong? How do you go from Manager of the Month in August to jobless on the first day of November?
Because he told lies. He's a liar. That's all it is.
Obviously,
that's all it is, Jeff.
Obviously, you've heard the talk that Conte is coming in.
Oh, is that what they're saying? Yeah.
That's what they're saying. United fans are saying that even though they won the game on Saturday, somehow they feel like they still lost.
Please follow the instructions
Hold on.
on the chip and pin device.
Hold on, I'm just using chip and pin.
Chip and pin, and you got the beep beep.
Tell her that I use contactless, so that was a lie.
Naturally, yeah. So Conte coming in, Scorch. Is he the one to turn Spurs around?
Let's talk about Nuno going out first.
Okay, you hit me. Let's talk about Nuno out.
Let's talk about Nuno out. This is what I'm saying. Oh, it might be a bit dark. Fuck.
Now you're good.
This is so crazy.
Light
I've
skin.
had to like, I'm on the roads and I've had to just, you get me?
Mm-hmm.
But it's such a situation that I thought, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna, we need to address this. So, yeah. Hold on one second. Let's get some light on in there. Can you see me?
You're good without that. Even with your phone light, you're good. You don't need that. Yeah, you're good. Don't worry.
All right. So for me, the issue with Nuno was that he only just got here, but the players are behaving as if they are like he's lost the dressing room. which I don't understand. You literally just got here, literally just now today.
Literally.
You played 10 league games, and the players are looking bereft of ideas, unmotivated, unsure of what it is they're doing, and ultimately, he took the risk. Nuno Espirito Santo, took the risk of saying to us, "We're going to make you proud." That was his mission statement. We're going to make you proud. He went on to lose in 10 games, all London derbies, which, as a Spurs fan, I can tell you, they mean a lot. They mean a lot because
Conceded 3 goals in each London derby as well. 3 goals in each one.
And you see what is as well. You see, Tottenham Hotspur, yeah. We're not a club that is traditionally successful, a trophy-laden club that, season upon season, we win trophy after trophy after trophy. That's not what we do. So with that said, like, London derby, certain type of fixtures, Spurs, Man U, these kind of fixtures, they take on a bigger level of importance than they do at other clubs. That's just the sad truth. We don't have much to brag about as Spurs fans. But London derbies is one of them. He went on to lose all of them, which isn't the end of the world, but it kind of is when your mission statement is to make us proud. Then there's also the fact that the one shining light that we had in our team was the fact that we were capable, that we had two match winners. We've now got one match winner.
Dele Alli?
No, it's not Dele Alli. So yeah, that these are things that was making it build and build and build and build and build. And for me, the final straw, which seems like a crazy thing to be saying so early in the season, for me, the final straw was him dragging Oliver Skipp. Oliver Skipp this season has been the one positive that we've had this whole season. The
Not
only
Eric Dyer?
positive. Not Eric Dyer. He's already
Not
scored the
Emerson
own.
Royale?
Eric Dyer's already. I think Eric Dyer's played well so far this season, and I don't want to throw him under the bus. I actually think Eric Dyer and Davinson Sanchez have actually played all right. They've actually almost made me even start to want to change my opinion. But Eric Dyer's already scored the own goal, so I'm going to remove that from him. Oliver Skipp, though. Oliver Skipp has come in and done what Højbjerg was doing in the first half of last season before he developed this bigger club attitude. And Skipp's bringing that to the team now. But then against Man United, Oliver Skipp failed to deal with a shocking pass. Terrible pass.
From who?
Højbjerg.
Who else?
And it resulted in Man United scoring another goal. And Nuno's response was to drag Oliver Skipp. Now, see, for me, this is where it's going too far. You're trying to make the young boy be a scapegoat. This is a step too far. Because you're a coward as a manager yourself. Because you're not making positive changes to turn games. But you're happy to drag young boys when they make errors. But you ignore Højbjerg's errors. You ignore when Højbjerg loses the ball and that directly leads to us conceding a goal. You're fine with that. So what's wrong with Skipp doing that? Yeah, for me, scapegoat business, he had to go. And also, he's entered into that space as well. Sorry to cut you, Jess. I'm just so passionate, I can't lie. As you know, probably on the show, there's a lot of things that I haven't said on the show that we probably communicate and speak about on private channels. But for me, like he started to look like that guy that's lost on the touchline by himself. But like you can't really, you can't just like, you can't be childish and say, oh, he looks like this or he looks like that. Forget that. What I would say factually, look at the changes he made in the game against United. Your back's against the wall.
You brought on Bergwijn.
You take off Lucas Moura, who's been who looks like who's involved the most and looks like he's probably most likely to do something. Not just in this game, in most games when he plays for us. You take off Lucas Moura and bring on Bergwijn, who I feel confident in saying he doesn't have 4 Tottenham goals yet.
Scorch, I'm sick and tired of you going back and forth, because if I go back a year ago, you was raving about Bergwijn. And you said
No,
even
listen to
though
what
he
I
doesn't
said. No,
score,
no. Listen to what I said. In fact, what did I say, Jess?
something along the lines of he doesn't score, but he's the link between the something and the something. Something like that. I don't listen when you speak. You know that already.
Bergwijn is the link in the transition that leads to Harry Kane and Son scoring goals, in my opinion. That's something that I thought, yeah. But what Bergwijn isn't, goal scorer. Bergwijn's great in transition, but we're not playing transitional football. We got 68% of the ball, or 58. I can't remember which one. So why are we bringing on Bergwijn? Furthermore, why are we taking off Lucas Moura? Another question. Why are we bringing on Ndombele?
When you say why are we bringing on Ndombele, do you mean why wasn't he starting?
No. I know why he wasn't starting.
Because for me,
So my
that game was
question is,
crying out
why?
for Tanguy. If you ask me, that game needed Tanguy and Ndombele. But Scorch, I need to speak now from a neutral perspective, okay?
Hold on, I just want to know what you say the game was crying out for Ndombele? To do what?
To do that stuff that he does, where he gets the ball, looks very threatening, but doesn't actually produce anything in the end.
You think he looks threatening?
If I had to choose between Tanguy and Ndombele and Giovanni Lo Celso, yeah, to give the ball away, I'd want Tanguy giving it away. Because they're both going to give it away.
Might as well get some entertainment.
Now, Scorch, this is the problem I have with everything you've said today, yeah? You seem to be blaming Nuno for Spurs' current situation.
I am.
But it sounds like whenever you point the finger of blame at Nuno, 3 fingers point right back at the players. Okay? Højbjerg, not good enough. Nuno, who in that team did Nuno sign?
No, Højbjerg is good enough.
No, he's not doing it. He's got this new big club mentality. He's gone to the Euros. He's got to the semi-finals or the quarterfinals?
He got 3 assists. And now he's
3 assists. I'm pretty sure he scored a goal as well, didn't he? The Euros. So now Højbjerg is this big player. Okay, you've got Harry Kane, who's a ghost. Like he's funny enough, he's playing on Halloween Eve because like watching him play was like watching a ghost. He was just non-existent. You've got Son, who again I think is another player like Højbjerg has developed this big player mentality where he no longer wants to prove himself, so he's not performing the same as well. You've got a lot of dead weight in the team. I think Oliver Skip is dead weight. I think Højbjerg, like I said, dead weight. Dele Alli, dead weight. Bergwijn, dead weight. Ndombele, dead weight. Your left back, I don't like saying his name. I just call him the left back. Dead weight. Emerson Royale, not great. In fact, both your left backs for me are not good enough for a team with Tottenham's ambitions. Your right back Royale, not good enough. Eric Dyer is doing an okay job, but he's not the kind of centre back that's gonna push you up the table, challenge for Champions League spots, and take you far in any cup competition. If you ask me, It's the players. Okay. Now, again, going back to Nuno, whether he was the right man for the job or he wasn't, he was given the job. Okay. Scorch, right now, if you offer the Tottenham job, you're not going to say no. You're going to say no. You'll be a fool to say no. This is the massive stepping stone for you. You've got a chance to prove yourself, whether or not you are capable. Yeah, it's another story. But you're going to try. You're going to say, yeah. We've got to look at the people that are making these decisions. Daniel Levy and Joe Lewis, if you ask me, and your new best friend Paratici, however you want to pronounce his name. I'll let you speak now. In fact, before you speak, let's just address some of these comments, okay? Is that fine by you?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, cool, sweet. So Jordan McNamee, shout out Jordan McNamee. Conte bring it out to the 3-5-2 playbook. How do you feel about that, Scorch? Let's just whiz through these. You like that? Look at your face, fucking hell. 3-5-2 playbook with
But
Son
1
and
second,
Kane up front.
Jess. Irrespective of this situation, you know how I feel about Conte.
I feel like you like him.
Yeah, I feel he's insane. Limited.
No. He. When you say he's insane, you're talking about both types of insane. So insane in the sense where he's like mentally flawed, and also an insane football coach.
Both.
Yeah, both. Lovely. So
Because
yeah,
I'll tell you what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna now Spurs are linked with Conte suddenly pretend I don't see the flaws in the man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fully aware Conte every single season goes into the Champions League and just
Fails.
fucks it.
And even the Europa League.
No. He fucks it.
Yeah.
He absolutely fucks it.
Also, I know people might want to draw parallels between Conte coming to Spurs now and Conte at Chelsea way back when they turned the season around in about October and ended up winning the league after that famous 3-0 loss to Arsenal. And you might want to draw some kind of parallels. However, I'd like to say that the squad he had at Chelsea was by far better than the squad that Tottenham possess right now. So don't think he's gonna come in and just turn everything around. But we're going through the comments. This is from Zamel? Shout out Zamel all the way from somewhere. Is Scorcher more happy with Nuno leaving, or is it the fact that Conte is coming in? I think we've pretty much answered that. In fact,
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
You don't know, actually. Yeah.
Bro, I actually don't know. I'll be
Like
honest
you were
with you.
saying.
I think
Go
for the two, there's reasons why I like the reasons why I like both things are both because they make statements about Tottenham. Like Arsenal, I feel like they've had managers I feel like Arteta's been in this space many times and was allowed to just keep working and work through it. As I'm sure if you left Nuno in the job for 2 years, I believe he'd work through it eventually.
Oh, I got something about that, by the way, Scorch. You keep going on about how Arteta has been in this space and Arsenal haven't fired him, yeah? Now, imagine you were Daniel Levy, okay? And imagine you hired me, Jess, as Tottenham coach, all right, yeah? I mean, you're friends, right? Despite what people might think, yeah, when they see us in the pod, yeah? We're actually friends, like it or not, yeah? The
Wait,
rope
do you like it or not?
No, I mean, we use the word loosely. But the rope you'd give me to hang myself with would be a lot longer than the rope you give some Portuguese guy that used to manage Wolves. Do you understand what I mean? So at Arsenal,
I fully understand.
At Arsenal, with Arteta being a former player, former captain, FA Cup winner, obviously has some kind of rapport with Edu. You know, their wives are probably friends. So it's not so easy to just fire somebody, because when Maria and Julia get together for lunch and Maria is mad that your husband fired her husband, it's a bit awkward. So I think that's the difference.
Okay, cool, but I don't see. For me, and that is why that is why I feel good with what's happened, because for me, it seems as if Tottenham are making a clear statement.
Okay, like what Chelsea done when they fired Lampard. I love it. I'm actually all for it. Let's whiz through these comments before we touch on another subject. On the subject of Spurs playing three at the back, Zamel has said, "Do Spurs even have three centre backs to play a back five? LOOL. Thoughts?
Yeah,
Yes,
I
no.
think we have. I think we've got. I think he turns Davinson Sanchez, Eric Dyer, and most importantly
Romero,
Romero. I think
Tanganga,
this is this is why
Rodon.
Tanganga could make sense. Not so sure, but I don't know. Um, David Luiz had a lot of stigma around him. Yeah, when he met Antonio, his life changed for a period of time.
For a period of time. Lovely. Jordan McNamee again. Steven Bergwijn, right wing back. I think that's a decent little
I'll tell
shout.
you. I'll tell you what I see more than that. Man are gonna think I'm mad. I think Brian Hill at left back.
Yeah. The thing I want to say as well about this three at the back thing is that, in my opinion, there are two ways to do three at the back. You either go with like what Man U done against Spurs and have like a three, what's it like a 3-5-1-2, or you do a 3-4-3. Now I
Three,
prefer
four,
the
one,
three.
two.
Whatever they had at United, yeah, 3-4-1-2. I prefer the 4-3-3. So the 3-4-3. Sorry. Now I think that determines a lot how you're going to play. But with the 3-4-3, you need a centre mid pairing that can actually get the job done. And I think that centre mid pairing will be more crucial for Tottenham's success if they were to play that than the three centre backs, in my opinion. But what do I know? I'm a fucking armchair gaffer. I'm wearing a fucking dressing gown. What do I know?
Do you know what, Jess?
Um,
As I agree with you. I think the thing that's more important in what Conte is trying to achieve will be the midfielders, because I feel like you can put enough bodies to make a defense make sense,
exactly. Like defenders
but
going
there's
to
no
defend.
getting around not having an Antonio. There's no getting around not having an N'Golo Kante.
Exactly. What did Chelsea have? Was it Kante?
N'Golo
In goal with who? Because you had Fabregas just ahead of him. Or was it Fabregas and Kante?
had Matic gone.
I can't remember. It's all a blur. Anyways, let's move on. I don't know how to pronounce this. I don't know if it's Koaki Crusher or Cookie Crusher. Yeah, I'm calling it Cookie Crusher. None of the players even said anything on socials. They never listened to him. That's crazy, you know. Not even a buy. McNamee again has said, I can see Conte going Dyer, Romero, Rodon, leaving out Sanchez and Tanganga. Scorch, where you gone? Oh, Jesus Christ. I hope he comes back.
I'm here. I can hear you.
Oh,
Hello? Can you
thank
hear
God.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just couldn't see you. Zamel again has said, to be fair, has to play each game with 10 men since Harry Kane is absent without leave. It's quite funny that a few weeks ago now, at the start of the season, me and Scorcher actually did a GoFundMe, and we raised money to try and find Harry Kane. You probably saw it on YouTube. We were actually looking for Harry Kane. We raised a fair bit of money, and we couldn't find him. But luckily, he turned up to training. However, although he's been at Spurs in body, he hasn't been there in spirit. And I think Spurs are better with him on the bench because I think not only is Kane having no impact, he's actually having an adverse impact on the team. He's hurting how they play, and they are playing with one less player. What else do we have here? Best out of bad bunch, large up the gaffers. The system is never coming. Next final. Nathan said the next final third should be teams that have the streets. Let's not get twisted. Son is a Korean. Whoa, Scorch. What do you make of this comment from Nathan our neighborhood armchair gaffer troll. He said, let's not get it twisted. Son is the South Korean Walcott, and that's okay.
Next.
The only way out is a chicken way out from Burger King. Okay, cool. Zam L. Well, fucking hell, there's more comments. Let me just get through these comments before you guys start commenting more, for fuck's sake. Reguilon would be nice as a wing back in Conte's system. I don't think so, because I don't think Reguilon is even a football player. Like, I don't know what he adds to the team. Scorch, what does Reguilon add to the team?
Fastness.
Fastness, yeah?
He
Fastness.
he might have to get on the list. The fastness.
Oh, my good friend Alex Bates. Guys, if you guys are in California and you need IT support, hit up Alex Bates. He's in that field. He said, when we talk about Poch, we need to understand that Toby and Jan were absolutely elite at the peak. And I 100% agree with that. And I have to add as well, you had Wanyama and Dembele. Did they have them all at the same time, Scorch?
Don't do that, please. Thank you.
I'm asking you a question.
Please don't say Wanyama's name next to Dembele's name. Please. Thank you.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, he goes on to say that...
Oh, Joe, I want to say sorry.
Go on.
For me, they always say Toby and Jan. It's not Toby and Jan. It's Jan. Toby is cold, yeah. But it's Jan. Trust me. I look back, Jan Vertonghen was cold at Tottenham for a time. Before Pochettino. Under Harry Redknapp. With players like Sandro and that. I think man really underplayed Jan Vertonghen's role at Tottenham. Because he wasn't captain, yeah, people look at him the wrong way. And this is the thing. They had a vote, I think. Who left? Somebody left. Maybe Kabul. Somebody left anyway. And they had to have a vote for who was going to be captain. And I think Poch was going to make Jan Vertonghen the captain, and the players voted and said they didn't want him to be captain, I believe. Now, whatever the fucking reason that is, doesn't really matter. You know, they might not feel him as a captain. They might think, oh, yeah, we don't want to listen to Jan chat shit. Blah, blah, blah. But you know what? It does kind of reflect. He really was a leader. And the strange thing is if you notice, when Jan Vertonghen comes out of the Tottenham team, that's when we have difficulty with playing football. And when I say playing football, I don't just mean like being on the pitch. I mean bopping, juking, turning possession from being meaningless possession to being dangerous possession that suffocates your opponents, possession that tires your opponents, that wears them down physically and mentally. He's a big part of that comfort and that comfort that you need in order to be a possession-based team. And now it's more like we've got players that are capable of doing these things, but it's not their thing.
Like Juan Foyt.
I feel like Juan Foyt, maybe.
All I'm saying, Scorch, is that I thought he was terrible, and then I saw him last year playing for Villarreal, wearing the number 8 shirt, running the entire length of the pitch with the ball at his feet.
I said to you, he's terrible, you know.
I thought he was terrible because I think I recall on his debut, he either scored an own goal and gave away a penalty, but it was very shaky in the start, so that's what always stuck with me. But we digress. We've got comments coming in, which we've got to get through, and I'm only doing this for like another 5 more minutes, and I'm going to bed. No, I'm going to ignore that one. I'm going to ignore that one. I'm going to ignore that one.
Look.
What?
Recruitment. Shout out Zam L. Recruitment has been lacking over recent years. I fully agree. And you know what else I like? I like the fact that Daniel Levy, this is another thing I just want to put out there. People like to diss Daniel Levy. As a Tottenham fan, I want to say this to other Tottenham fans. Please, Don't look left at Chelsea, right at Man United, upwards to City and upwards to Liverpool. Don't do that because you might end up confused about who you are. Don't do that. Don't look and think, oh, wow, this is what they're. No, no, no. We are not them. What I want you to do, take yourself back. Take yourself back a bit. Remember when you had players like Andy Sinton?
Oh, Lord.
Remember the days when there was no Google? So you genuinely had no fucking clue who this man is that you just signed. Remember when you didn't used to look forward to transfer windows? This is a new thing.
Yeah.
Who are we bringing in? This is new.
Yeah, I know this, but you know, a lot of the
Because of
what
Daniel Levy. You know why people don't like Daniel Levy? People don't like Daniel Levy because he wants to sell you players that aren't that good for more money than they're worth. And he also wants to buy players from you for less money than they're worth. This is good for me, the Tottenham Hotspur fan. What I need to do is remember that. Not fucking be chatting shit that we haven't also bought Ronaldo. Or we haven't spent £200 million in a... No, don't do that. What I need you to do is go back, remember. Go back and look at your old Tottenham kits, the ones you didn't buy because we weren't good and they weren't wavy. Because you know what they said on it? They said, pony. What I want you to do for me, this is what I need you to do for me. Find me somewhere, a regular establishment that will be in like a regular shopping precinct that sells pony. We have Daniel Levy, a big ass stadium, play Champions League football. We wear Nike now. Understand, Daniel Levy that did all of this. And the last bit that I want to say is, this is why you have to rate Daniel Levy, because I fully agree with Zam L. Recruitment has been lacking. And finally, Daniel Levy has tried everything. He's tried to buy success with the money that he has and buy a manager and hope that a successful manager can turn these guys that aren't successful players and bring success. He's tried this guy's talented and not that much P. He's tried all of that. And he's now come to the conclusion that, I can't do this all by myself. Let me bring in this Paratici guy. Strangely, the same man, Conte, that wasn't even remotely interested after having a meeting with Daniel Levy is now somehow back at the table. And he's back at the table because Daniel Levy was fucking humble enough to understand, to overstand the gravity of the situation that he's in. And I love him, man.
On the subject of Daniel Levy, do you think it was a mistake for him, and for whatever reason why he done it, do you think it was a mistake for him to sack Jose Mourinho, please let me finish, Jose Mourinho 6 days before the Carabao Cup final? Let me finish, please. Stop interrupting. Fucking hell. To sack Jose Mourinho 6 days before the Carabao Cup final, a proven winner, knowing that having Jose Mourinho at the helm increases your chances of bringing home silverware, and silverware begets more silverware. Was that or was that not a mistake? Please speak honestly. Are you frozen?
It was a mistake.
It was a mistake. Okay.
Don't get me wrong though. With that said, I also understand why he made the decision he made. But for me, it was a mistake. However, if it's a mistake, he rectifies like this, then because all chairmen, everybody in football makes mistakes. It's what you do about them. Like Ole, for instance, made a mistake against Liverpool and decided to press. He said, all right, you know what? Fuck that shit against Spurs. Let me put 2 old boys up top. One of them runs, one of them don't, but he's really sick. I don't mind when man make mistakes and then learn from them, you know? He's only human.
Cool. We're gonna wrap this up very shortly. I'm not gonna get to go through every comment. Okay, we're speaking as if the Conte to Spurs is a done deal.
By the way, my assumption is that it's probably not going to happen. But everything looks like it's happened. It looks like it's happened.
If it doesn't happen, why do you think that might be? Do you think it's because I think I saw something, an interview earlier on from a few years back or however long ago between Conte and Thierry Henry, and Conte was talking about the need to spend money on big players if you want to win, and spending money and Tottenham aren't two things that you know are synonymous with one another. So do you think Tottenham's tight purse strings could be one of the reasons, as well as coming in midway through the season, that could put Conte off?
I think so, but I feel as if having already had dialogue in the summer, we're already kind of past that kind of thing, because it's like, you know, they already understand each other and what they'd expect of each other, or at least what is they're trying to achieve. So for Conte to be back at the table, something either has to have changed,
Cool.
and that would be either on his end or Daniel Levy's end.
Well,
And
cool.
to my knowledge, I know Paratici's here, but that's not enough. So I would assume that something's changed. I don't know what though.
If Conte doesn't come in, who then leads Spurs? Ryan Mason? He's got experience.
That's a day that could be too dark for me to speak about. For some reason, I can see Sergio Conceição if Porto get knocked out anytime soon of the Champions League.
See, my issue is that I don't believe any manager can get a tune out of this Tottenham team as it stands right now. I think there's too much dead weight in the team.
You said that.
I think.
I said you said that.
Yeah, I think a lot of players have to go. You guys need maybe 3 to 4 transfer windows with the same man in charge to really turn the corner. And with the expectation of Tottenham fans nowadays, I don't think anyone's going to get that unless they're continuously in the top 6 of the Premier League table.
I'm in firm disagreement.
Go on. So what exactly do you believe?
I think this is a Tottenham team. Like, I think that I think that your assessment is obviously based upon the football you've seen, innit? Rightly so.
Yes.
However, though, I think these men have thrown this guy under the bus. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. But remember I said to you, I've seen this before. But not with Nuno. Remember I was saying this with Jose. I was like, I've seen this behaviour from these men before, getting the gaffer out. Now, I just think they just done the same thing to Nuno and never gave the man a chance. And what I think is, when you saw that first game of the season, yeah, that for me is what could have been possible with Nuno if the players were on board. But they weren't on board. They was on board for the first game of the season, yeah, whatever. But they weren't on board. They gave effort, yada, yada, yada. I believe going forward, if you sign Conte, and if the players are on board, which I feel pretty sure they will have to be on board, I think you're going to see a very different Tottenham. dramatically different Tottenham. But I could be wrong.
Okay. Well, we're gonna leave it there because this was a very impromptu stream, and I've got things to do. Scorch is on the road. I really appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule, Scorch. We'll see how this whole thing pans out. Who knows? We could be back tomorrow to do a welcome to Tottenham reaction for Antonio Conte. Ain't that right, Scorch? And that way we can stop speaking hypotheticals about what he's going to play and really see it in action. But you guys have been great. Thank you for taking part. Sorry I can't go through all the comments, but this was meant to be a 15-minute stream and it's been 40 minutes. So we're gonna leave it there. Thank you guys, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.